When you're in the discussion area and the discussion board, actually when you're in all parts of the class, you really want to make sure that you're a role model. Again, I talked about that in the mechanics of discussions, and that's true with when sending an email, when participating in discussion areas, when just being presenting yourself on the announcement board. You want to be a role model. You want to lead by example. A good rule of thumb is not to do with things that you don't agree with yourself. It's not one of those things, do as I say, not as I do. That doesn't apply here. You can't say, have proper spelling and grammar while you slaughter the English dictionary and your writing. That's not fair, and that doesn't apply here. It's not the type of attitude you need to have. It's really not conducive for an online environment. Do as I say, not as I do doesn't cut it here. You need to be able to set a good example for the students when participating in the discussion areas. When responding to the students, you really need to model your postings the same expectations that you have for them. Cite work, reference it, make sure your spelling and grammar is squared away, provide empirical evidence if that's what you require. Make sure if there's a specific formatting you like. If you don't like big red letters that are hard to read, don't do that yourself. Point things out that students may have in a private session, an email, but lead by example, and you'll be much more happier with the results that you have. And your students will understand it, and they will get a better educational experience, because they may not know that big red letters and font is difficult to read for some people. The older we get, it's harder to read, and we need to set a specific standard. So just be a role model, and again, this just goes more beyond than just the discussion areas, but be a role model in all parts of the class.